The global economy has allowed manufacturing to be moved offshore as soon as workers unionize for better wages. Yes and no, but the important thing to understand is that even if your job is in danger of being outsourced, you would still want to be organized. You would still want to be affiliated with a group as opposed to being let go by yourself. This can be because you might get better benefits, you might get a better severance package. But the important thing to understand is that you need to use what you've got. What I mean by this is consider what you have for leverage. Some people use stocks as leverage, some people use property like real estate. But what happens if your retirement is in stocks and you can't use that for leverage and you don't own any real estate? What capital do you have? You might own a car, but in general, most people's only form of capital is their labor, their time and effort. Therefore, you need to use that to the best of your ability. And usually, unionizing is the most effective way to do that. Ask yourself this: why do big corporations dislike unions so much? Why is it that Target and Amazon spend so much money discouraging their workers from organizing? Because they would lose power in the process. If workers organize, then they can negotiate with their employers. Then the employers would have to cede power as a result. For that reason, if all your capital is just what you can give to people, your effort and your time, why not organize with other people? Why not ensure that you can help negotiate a better future for yourself against a billion or trillion dollar company? You can also take this further. Say you really like your job, like it is the most fulfilling thing that you do. Well, you are even more vulnerable to manipulation. In film and photography, this happens all the time. People are paid way too little for their hard work because they don't know how to negotiate for themselves, and also they just enjoy doing the work. They would do it for free if they could. And unions exist to protect those people who genuinely are passionate about their work, because otherwise they would just be exploited. When it comes to outsourcing, it is true that the United States economy has shifted from being manufacturing based to being more service based. But service based jobs are even harder to outsource. Try outsourcing a waitress or a truck driver for that matter. Now, this does also apply to immigration, and even then, immigrants can join a labor union, and in my opinion, the people on the ground are better off if they're organized. These are all very pertinent issues, not just outsourcing and immigration, but also automation, downsizing, or jobs simply being rendered obsolete. But even then, if you're of the working class and all you have to offer is your labor, it is best to organize so that you can leverage that labor to the best of your capability and provide a better future for yourself towards securing your rights.